Welcome to Magical Moments for that ease and betterment in your life. And yes, folks, you can get that ease and betterment. I'm your host, Alena Chapman. Hey, so I have an interesting show for you today. I had a question on, I think it was YouTube, one of those apps. And someone was saying, you know, Alena, you always talk about how easy it is to live, but there's so much going on in this world. And yeah, I know. I don't know if you guys know this, but my hobby is politics. I love to follow it. And yes, you don't hear very many spiritual leaders say that, spiritual thought leaders. But yes, I do find it very fascinating. So yes, I do know this. But, you know, they were saying that they felt tired, sick of everything, and they were blaming it on the world, right? But I kind of thought to myself, okay, if we're really truthful, it's not just the world. You know, they were even blaming Johnny Depp thing. That's not our world. But the things that are draining us are our jobs, our kids, our constant expectation of other people on us, and what we are labeling ourselves as. I'll give you an example of this because that's hard to understand. So if you're a mom, you put this incredible, I've seen it, this expectation on yourself of what is a mom. Well, a mom is there always for her kids. The mom always has those lunches ready. The mom is the person who doctors up all the boo-boos. The mom is the one who gets those science things together for those science things in school, whatever. Oh, God. You do all these things, and you have to be the perfect mom. But guess what? The perfect mom has the perfect kid because the kid reflects on how well a mother is, right? So then you put all these expectations on your kid to fit a label that you are putting on yourself. And then you sit back and think, why am I so tired? Why am I not happy? There you go, folks. That's the end of the show. No, I'm kidding. So here we are. This is what we're doing. We do it with our jobs. We do it with every aspect of our lives because this is what we were taught to do. And I'm asking you right now, when do you let go of all these labels you put on yourself? Can you let go of all these labels? When do you stop trying to meet others' expectations of you? And when do you stop putting the expectations on yourself? And probably the most important question of them all, who are you? Because if you're not the mom, and you're not the dad, or you're not the friend, and you're not the job, and you're not the fancy car you bought, and you're not the expensive house, or you're not the one who's always struggling all the time, who are you if all those labels leave? And this is scary for people. I've worked with enough thousands, and when you get to this point and you take away those labels, oh my gosh, now what? It's like you're stepping off a giant cliff. But this is the thing. It's not a giant cliff. And you're actually taking away things that were not secure to begin with. Heck, taking the mom example again. Here I am. All my kids are leaving. I have one more kid before he goes to college. And everyone is saying to me, oh, what are you going to do, Alena? You're going to be an empty nester. And I'm saying, what are you talking about? I'm free. I can travel anywhere. I can move anywhere. I don't feel that. I got my dogs. I've got a life. I am me. How do you get to that place that you are you in all your glory, in all the things that you want to work on, in all the things that you are? How do you get there? And I'm telling you, it's time to get quiet. It's time to find that sacred space and sit and be brave and then ask this question. I'd love to say that I came up with this. I think it was Ram Dass who came up with this exercise, and I love it very much. You say, who am I? And the first thing that comes up is a mom, well, for me, mom, author, friend, daughter, all these things. And then I say, okay, yes, that's good, but, and I let them go. And then I say, who am I? And I go the next layer. I come up with, I'm an artist. I love to talk. I love to have fun. Okay, let that go. Now, who am I? And you keep going through like an onion. You just peel them off and throw them away. And then all of a sudden, you will come to a realization, and it feels good. Ram Dass says you come to the I am. I just am. And it frees you up. So does that mean that now I don't do anything and I just go and I put flowers in my hair and I dance in the fields? No. But it means I come at it at a different place. First of all, I am. So this body that I'm in, this is my vessel. And I love this vessel. Even though I might not be the perfect weight, I might not look like I want to look like. I might not be buff. If I was a man, I don't want to be buff. But if I was, I'm not, it's a vessel. It's a vessel for me to experience everything in this life because I am. And I love this vessel because it provides me the means to do the things I want to do. So what do I want to do as the I am? Now, I'm playing now, and this is where it comes in really cool, guys. I'm a mom. No. I am being a mom. There's a humongous difference. I am the I am, but I am being mom. That changes the whole role. Because right now, when you're being mom, you come at it a different way. I'm not being a perfect mom. I'm being a mom. And that's what I did with my kids. So what is it that I want to do as this mom? Well, it's all about my kids. It's not about me now. It's not about me being perfect. It's about the kids, because I am being a mom to these kids. So now it's about what kind of experiences can I give them? What can we grow in? What can we have fun in? What things do I think they need on their path? Oh my gosh, did I forget the brownies for that day? Oh, well. Oh, you want me to volunteer for all these teachers? No. I just want to read to my kid in class and the other kids. Do you see? I want to be a mom. I don't need to be the perfect mom who does all the other stuff. I need to be the mom to the kids. Do I care what you think? No. Are my kids happy? That's what matters to me. Do you see how it changes? You take off what everybody else is expecting of you. You become the person who does what you bring love into it. It's about the other person. If I'm doing it in a job, I am a teacher. No, I am teaching. So what is it these people need to learn? Not what do I have to spout because I'm a teacher. What do these people need to learn? Do you see? And all of a sudden, you enter an incredible world where you are free to have curiosity. And curiosity is the fountain of youth. It truly is. Curiosity means nothing is limited. You're always asking why all of a sudden. You find yourself asking why. And when someone says it just is, no, it's not. Why is it just is? You actually go back to when you were 3. But all of a sudden, that gives you opportunities. It's like my son, my oldest has learned this. He just asks. He doesn't have any limits. He doesn't put that expectation because I never put an expectation on him. I didn't put that on any of my kids. I didn't put it on myself. So when he wants to get into a research group, because that's what he does, and his degree, and I'll tell you, he graduated Madam Cum Laude. I am incredibly proud of that child. I can't believe it, but he did it from his love of it, not because anybody expected that of him, or I didn't at least. And then he just asks. He asks the professor, hey, is there a research group I can get into? And he ends up in one of the best research groups in the United States. He just asks because he has curiosity. It puts you in a whole different world. And yes, we always talk about the river, the water. I'm big on water. I love water. That's why. And that puts you in the place of flow and curiosity. And the world comes alive. You do find it funny sometimes when you're in conversations and people are talking and you're just looking at them thinking, oh my gosh, that sounds so hard. Or they're not seeing the curiosity. But then when you start talking, they look at you like you're opening a whole new world to them. It is an interesting place to be, but it's one of the best. And I'll tell you what, you also feel safe with yourself. You are the I am. You know that you've got this. Any situation you enter, any place that you are, you're fine. And one of the most favorite things I love, and I was just talking to someone about this, is that because you love who you are as this I am, and you have the flexibility to be whatever it is you want to be, you feel no limitation, and you do not have the mind playing games with you. You are a free channel for spirit. So when you get creative and you're doing, or when I was teaching in right relations, people would ask me, that was really good. Can you tell me what you did with those people? I'll say no. Because I don't know. I start talking and then this free channel just came in. Whatever they needed to grow, because you're open to that. What do they not need? Not I am the teacher kind of stuff. All of a sudden that opens up a channel where truth can come out. And what they need comes out. And your creativity soars. It's so funny. Yeah, I always have to think, why? Why was it so important that we had labels even to begin with? Did we need to feel like we had that much control? Who needed to feel that they had that kind of control to define us? You are truly a spirit within a body. You cannot be contained. So stop containing yourself. And really start to ask, who are you? I would have never written books. I would have never gotten on stage to talk. I definitely would not be doing YouTube videos and everything else that I do if I thought that I had that heavy burden that I was this one thing. And it's really funny. People always try to put you into labels. I had a group of people who were just trying to make me a shaman. I'm not a shaman. I'm not a shaman. I'm just not a shaman. I'm on the journey, but I'm not. But I'm also a million other things because I am the I am. I can learn all I want to learn about everything. I don't need to be put into one thing unless I want to. Do you see? This is a new way of thinking, and it's a new revolutionary way. But it is a way that offers you the freedom to live your life and to love freely without expectation of yourself or others. And it's funny, the world does tick on even though you don't have expectations. And it ticks on better. You've got to just let go of the labels. Oh, and there's one more bonus I want to show you. I didn't tell you this. Another bonus is, remember in the beginning I said how I love politics? Well, here we go. When you are looking at all the chaos that's going on in this world, when you really do this little bit of this work that I just showed you in this show, just this much, you gain a higher perspective of things, an incredible higher perspective. So you can watch what's going on, and you can watch how the world is forming, and you can actually see what is going to happen, or what you want, what the possibility of what can happen. And I'll tell you, you don't get messed up in the drama. You want the solution. You look for the solution of it. You see how to get to the good part to make it a better place, instead of reveling in all the drama that keeps us in the drama. Do you see? Or the conspiracy theories, blaming everybody and everything. You're more in, how do we get this to be in a wonderful place where people love to live, where this world is peaceful? It's a change. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. If more people thought like that, guess what? We would change the world. It's time, when we want to wake up, this is what it is to wake up. And this is the part where we all of a sudden start to grow. This is what separates us from the 98% of chaos, tiredness, heavy expectation, heavy labels, judgment, comparison, greed, power. You're above all that. You have ascended when you start to realize this. And when you ascend, then all of a sudden, you know that that's all stuff. That's just stuff. It'll come. It'll come when it's supposed to come. It's a whole different world. And meanwhile, you're loving to live. If you want to learn more about Alena and all about that soul wisdom and the growth, then look at YouTube. We're putting out new videos. Look at TikTok, because we're just starting in TikTok. I'm so excited. And I love TikTok. I laugh so hard on TikTok. I'm glad I can be part of it now. So I'm getting my videos for TikTok. You can find me on any of those. Twitter, just look for Alena Chapman, Alena. And know that you are developing soul wisdom. Everything's about soul wisdom. Namaste, my friends.